Well, the Trump-appointed judge in the appropriately titled case of Donald J. Trump versus United States of America once again gave Donald Trump just about everything he is asking for in court in an order appointing a so-called special master to examine all of the evidence seized by the FBI from Donald Trump's Florida residence. The one good thing in the judge's ruling is naming Raymond Dearie as the special master in the case. He was the only possible special master who was acceptable to both sides. And if Raymond Dearie does carry out his duties as the special master, he is, by all accounts, an honorable federal judge who would handle his responsibilities in this case honorably and professionally and as expeditiously and responsibly as possible. He is the only good thing in this judge's ruling, which, of course, should not even include the order of a special master. The judge refused the Justice Department's request to withhold 100 classified documents from examination by the special master. But Judge Aileen Mercedes Cannon did modify her previous order to clarify that federal investigators can use all of the evidence that they seized, including the classified documents, in several ways in their ongoing criminal investigation. Once again, Judge Cannon made a new, utterly shocking statement in her new order. The judge actually said in writing that she does not believe that the 100 documents clearly marked as classified and identified by the Department of Justice as classified documents actually are classified documents. The judge offered absolutely no evidentiary basis for why she does not believe the documents are classified. Judge Cannon wrote that she is not, quote, prepared to adopt hastily that all of the approximately 100 documents isolated by the government and papers physically attached to them are classified government records. That is the single most Trumpian thing a Trump judge has ever said or written. When Donald Trump said, I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, he did not say that he would not get arrested. He did not say that a New York judge would throw out the case. He said he wouldn't lose voters. And he said that before he became president of the United States. And now, 6 years later, the tragic reality of American jurisprudence is that Donald Trump can get caught with documents marked classified, and a federal judge who he appointed will say, how do we know they're classified? There is no more vivid demonstration of the poison that Donald Trump has injected into the federal judiciary. And a federal judge saying, I have no way of knowing the documents seized by the FBI with a search warrant that are marked classified and have been identified by the FBI and the Justice Department as classified actually are classified. That is the Alice in Wonderland that exists in that judge's courtroom. That is flat earth society thinking in the federal judiciary, thanks to Donald Trump. Donald Trump and his lawyers have presented absolutely no evidence whatsoever, not even the suggestion of evidence, not the hint of evidence to Judge Cannon that those documents are not classified. She just made that up. The Department of Justice has presented full and convincing evidence that those documents are classified, including an under oath affidavit by the FBI's Assistant Director for the Counterintelligence Division of the FBI. At the same time, Judge Cannon says there is no reason for anyone to be worried about Who has seen those classified documents in the year and a half that Donald Trump had them in his possession? No reason to worry about who Donald Trump might have shown those documents to or who might have obtained copies of those documents without Donald Trump even knowing. Absolutely nothing to worry about in a year and a half of those documents being completely unprotected. Judge Cannon says she does not see, quote, any identifiable emergency or imminent disclosure of classified information arising from plaintiffs' allegedly unlawful retention of the seized property. That is precisely the objective of the criminal investigation and of the intelligence community review of the damage done by Donald Trump in this case. And if the government already knows about some very serious damage that could have been done by Donald Trump's handling and mishandling of those documents, that may be a classified finding right now that they cannot disclose. Judge Cannon is in effect saying she doesn't understand what's so important about keeping classified documents classified. What's the big deal? And so she is ordering the special master to examine all of the classified documents, and her order allows Donald Trump's lawyers, none of whom have security clearances, none of whom have ever seen a classified document, to examine all of the classified documents. Judge Cannon admits that her previous order barring use of the seized evidence in the Justice Department's criminal investigation went too far. In her new order, she says that further elaboration is warranted. That's the phrase she used. And so she now says she only wants to prevent the Justice Department from, quote, for example, presenting the seized materials to a grand jury and using the content of the documents to conduct witness interviews as part of a criminal investigation. The order does not restrict the government from conducting investigations or bringing charges based on anything other than the actual content of the seized materials, from questioning witnesses and obtaining other information about the movement and storage of seized materials, including documents marked as classified, without discussion of their contents. Judge Cannon says the Justice Department is allowed to brief congressional leaders with intelligence oversight responsibility on the seized materials, and that the FBI can now be involved in the intelligence community's security assessment. Judge Cannon now says, quote, to the extent that such intelligence review becomes truly and necessarily inseparable from criminal investigative efforts concerning the content of the seized material, the order does not enjoin the government from proceeding with its security assessments. The judge named, as expected, senior federal judge Raymond Dearie as the special master because he was the only person who was acceptable to both sides in the case. She gave Judge Dearie a deadline of November 30th to complete his work that has never been done before in the history of American jurisprudence, nothing like it. Work that a Trump-appointed federal judge is ordering only because she believes that Donald Trump alone, among the 330 million of us, deserves special treatment, not just a special master, but special treatment in federal court.